will never believe me, but it wasn't books, podcasts, lectures that taught me the most on how to be productive. Actually, 24 weeks of non-stop hiking did. I'm on this right now, and I want to share with you 4 biggest lessons.
It was never about a peak. When I look back at 10 peaks I've summited, it was never about that. You wanted the goal so badly. You were chasing it like it was everything, it was your life. But as soon as you summit it, it's empty. It's just an illusion. And you go for the next one. You get it, and it's empty again. You were dumbfounded. You just needed to focus on the path. If you're doing daily work, if you're doing daily commitment to something else, like creating content, you're never gonna fail. If you're never talking about that end destination, getting some clear result like $10,000, $545 a month, then you're always gonna enjoy your path. And if the result is coming up, you're super cheered up because, you haven't even thought about it. You're just having fun right here. It was middle of January, season when mountains are the coldest. It's been 8 hours. I was sleeping in between huge big rocks with my buddies. We were planning to summit a peak Pioneer, 450 meters. That peak was so sexy when you look at it from the city. I'm gonna show it somewhere here, but it was just gorgeous. I just wanted it for my portfolio, nothing else. But that Colorado with snow, when you overcome it, when you put on crampons, and when it's such a struggle, when the peak is like 300 meters upwards, just going upside down. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna overcome this. It was the hardest peak so far. But when I've summited it, I'm like, god damn, it was never about it. It was just about, overcoming me. With each step, I get more confident. I've done that one day of work. Paraphrase it. Every single step means you're just doing the right things, right? It's like with your work. It's every single step. And the peak is somewhere far ahead. But don't focus on the peak. It's what's inside of you. Focus on the path. Visualize the summit. Let it fuel you. Don't put yourself around it. Because the second thing, discipline is about keeping promises. Okay, that's a huge one. It's about suppressing emotions. Don't fall for your emotions, even once. Get to the summit. Keep the promise. Show yourself that you're credible. Create a new identity. Now do that process again. Now it's stacked on each other. From that moment on, you're labeled as a confident guy, as a disciplined guy. And you're gonna hold it for the rest of your life if you just keep the promise. Like, do that for the 3rd time. This is not a coincidence. You're just disciplined. You're just getting to the top. Just doing whatever you tell yourself to do. Click on the link below. If you want me to double your productivity in the next 3 weeks. Discipline is not about those wishy-washy tricks or forcing yourself or, try some techniques or whatever. It's just about suppressing your emotions. It's about doing the thing when especially your brain tells you that you don't want to do that, right? Like, please, bro, we just gotta stay at home. Those moments when the resistance is high, the discipline applied will get the best results. In the moment when you're dressing up to go to the gym, there's so much resistance. You're like, god damn, I don't feel like it. I've got a bit of flu. I don't feel like it. I've just eaten my food. All of those thoughts. But when you overcome them, but when you just step out of your house, you've got the best session. You benched 100 kilos. You did your PR. You overplayed everyone. You could approach that girl. Like, that moment of suppressing that emotion is so satisfying afterwards. But it's really hard in that moment, like when you decide to shoot some videos or when you decide to switch your business model that was not actually what you wanted. Like, emotions, pussiness get inside of you and you're freezing. You just decide to procrastinate. You don't realize it, but it happens almost every time. It's not only about self-improvement habits, like you jerk off, just didn't suppress your emotions. It was about missing that girl on the street that you could approach. It's about losing opportunity in your business to message that guy, to meet up, to have some collaboration. It's about shooting that important video you needed to do today. Haven't kept the promise. One unproductive day. You're gonna do that next day. And those stacked on each other. Compounding effect. In 1 year, you've skipped like 180 days. 180 unproductive days. Just became 2 times farther from your goal. So why it matters? Your journey is just about keeping the promise. Your journey is just about telling some ambitious goal and just getting to it whatever it takes. That's it. And when you get the promise thing done, you stack confidence. And that confidence converts into discipline. But in order to get that confidence, you have to go through that uncomfortable phase of setting a clear goal when you're motivated and then actually doing it when you don't feel like it. It's like when you've set up on a run, you decided to run 20, 30 kilometers. Like, it's easy, I'm fine. But at the moment, your legs are sore from the first kilometer. That's when you'll keep the promise that you will have the biggest ROI, bro. It's not about hard tasks, but if you just set a clear plan and you keep the promise, it's just gonna stack on each other, bro. It's not about volume, it's not about hardness. Just set any task, set any goal. Achieve it. I promised myself today to shoot 3 videos. This is the first one. If I don't make 2 after this, didn't keep my promise. But I know I'll do. And that's what keeps me in this game. When it was negative 30 degrees Celsius, it was the shortest day in a year. 22nd or 21st of December, when actually we headed to the peak Electra. 40-90 meters. It was by far the most brutal peak I've ever faced. In Titan, that one was insane, bro. And what kept me going was that inner self, was that inner strength that told me, you've done that 20 times. Why wouldn't you do this? And we kept fucking going. I almost turned it around at 6 a.m. Didn't do that. At 3 p.m. I was on a peak, successfully coming down. It's just about keeping the promise. Like, I became 3 or 4 times stronger because of that one decision, of just going on. The next thing is important. Everyone underestimate this. Never stop, but don't run either. Like, keep the pace. Personally, for me, it's the best productivity tool and tool for all life situations. Just don't run or stop. Keep going with one pace. Do you know about the pace when you're running, right? If you suddenly start running too fast, your heartbeat is suddenly going up. You feel bad. It starts hitting you. You start fatiguing really fast. And when you stop, your heart is beating like crazy. And now you've stopped. Blood stopped pumping into your legs. Now you're struggling a lot more. And when you finally start running, after walking, like, it's 3 times harder now. Just before you didn't take your pace. Why it matters in your business journey? You have to be as routine as possible. Boring guy that everyone looks up to and they think they're weirdo. But guess what? On the long term, you're showing up every single day. In 5 years, no one's gonna recognize you. All those pussies are gonna stay at the same 9-to-5 job. Everyone will call you weirdo. Everyone will tell you that you're waking up at 7. You're doing this stuff. Why you're taking a cold shower? It's fucking negative 20. Why are you going on this hike? It's a random Friday in the morning. It's cloudy, bro. Like, all of those things, like what I'm leading to. You have to be so consistent. I can't even emphasize how consistent you should be to actually get the success. It's not about time frame. No one's gonna tell you you're gonna get 10K a month in the next 7 months, 12 days. No one's gonna tell you that. But everyone will tell you to just stick to one thing and do it every single day. Because that depends on you, that depends on your skills. But the only thing you have left to be productive is to just show up, have the same day, have the same boring fucking day, and just keep the promise. Do you know what I'm saying? Why routine matters? Why the same structure matters? You're not spending energy. You're not thinking about it. You just have the routine every single fucking day. You just don't question it. You don't grind. You don't suddenly work for 12 hours a day. You don't hustle. It's equivalent to suddenly running too fast. And you're not stopping because you don't have bad days. This is your normal day. Nothing's gonna ruin this routine because you're never missing brushing your teeth, right? Even on the bad days, even when you're depressed. Like, that is the same shit. You're just gonna do it. No matter what, it's your constant state. And what's cool about it, everyone will switch things. Everyone will do what their monkey brain will tell them. Because no one can be as consistent. Like, it's the hardest skill right now in our meta. If you want to create content, if you want to do stuff, everyone switch things. But if you just stick to one, you're inevitably gonna pop off. You're inevitably gonna make money. It's just that no one knows. It's just that no one is able to. And the action step for you is to create a system when you do one specific task at one time of the day at the same place. For me, it's morning. What task? Recording or scripting? When? In my room. As simple as that. I just did that for more than 60 days. Every time I wake up, now it's ingrained in my DNA. Like, I don't know what to do rather than, just keep showing up. Create that environment for you. The next step, not going, is 100 times worse than the worst hike possible. You decided to record videos right now, launch a channel, right? What's the worst case scenario? You would be so bad, you'll be cringing as fuck for the next 5 videos. But what is the actual worst case scenario if you try something new? Not trying, right? Just not doing, not keeping it. New experience is 100 times more valuable than any money. Every single new thing you try is gonna give you the biggest return on investment. You can never trade XP over money. I always told it for myself, XP over USD. Like, when you're young, you can try everything. And when you're trying everything, you're just absorbing like a sponge. You're just absorbing ideas from other people. You're experimenting with things that you've never tried. You're forming your brain. You're learning new things. You're trying to make money. And all of those compound. You're just gonna become unrecognizable. If in 3 years, if no one from your friends can recognize you, it means it worked. It means it was just about that experiences. It was about those new things you've tried. Not approaching that girl is 100 times worse than the worst case scenario if you approached her. Not making that video you've promised yourself today is 100 times worse than the worst video you could record. Do you get my point? Just try, bro. The stagnant man is the worst man possible. Like, the man that never tries. Man that tries always fucking wins. Always. He can be the stupidest one. His video will suddenly blow up that he decided to shoot on random Tuesday. He'll get 100K views. He'll get his first client. He'll land it. He'll hire an editor. Now he's basically an entrepreneur. He has a full setup business while you're sitting down and looking for another video. How to be productive. Never actually grabbing your balls because you need another video. Those new uncomfortable things you've always wanted to try. Holy fuck, are you gonna be the same? You wanted that bigger resolution so badly. Then what are you fucking doing right now? Pushing out from that thing. Pushing out from changing. But changing is what makes you a better man. Fucking hell. Action step for this part. What have you wanted to try so badly, but you postpone it all the time? Just take one day off and fucking do it. Record new style of videos. Call out your crush on a date. Summon that peak that was close to your city. I don't know, make a trip on your bike, run a half marathon. Fucking do it. Remember, XP is always worth more than USD. Accept all events that you were afraid of them, but you know subconsciously that they're the best thing you can do right now. Click on the link below if you want me to double your productivity in 21 days. See you in the next one.